How would you like it if one of your videos got 1.3 billion views? How would you like it if your channel was getting 500 million views a month?
I watched that.
Well, in today's video, we're gonna be looking at 3 different animation channels, meaning that the creators don't even put their face on camera. And the crazy thing is that all 3 of these channels all have at least over 1 billion total views. I mean, it's crazy. 1 billion views is like over $1 million in just ad revenue. But what I'm most excited about with this video today is I will also be showing you how you too can create your own animated videos. Who knows, maybe you could be the next big animation channel out there. And I know the whole animation part of this sounds pretty complicated, but by the end of this video, you're gonna see that it's not, and that even you can do it. And remember, this channel is all about keeping it simple so that you can actually go and implement these things and make that money, because money is fire, and video, it's the lighter.
So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the light.
Hey, it's Augie Johnston with VidChops.com bringing you guys another video. We're here to help video creators and entrepreneurs get off the hamster wheel and make a full-time income doing what they love. So if that sounds good to you, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you get notified every time we release a video. Now, there are so many different kinds of animation YouTube channels out there, and we're gonna be talking about 3 today. The first one is gonna be the one that I was mentioning in the intro, where one of their videos actually has 1.3 billion views, and it's an animation of the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star song. This channel is called Super Simple Songs, and yes, they're targeting kids and they make kids content. And recently this channel has been getting 500 million views a month. And it's one of those channels where there's not one face that shows up, it's just animations, puppets, and things like that. And by doing this, they've been able to garner 21 million subscribers. And now the next channel that I'd like to talk about is also an animated channel with over 1 billion views total. He only has about 189 videos and has over 7 million subscribers. But probably the coolest thing about this channel is that this is just an independent creator. He's not part of some company or anything. And this channel is called Domix. And as you can see, the animation, it's not really all that complicated, although I know it does take time. But it's really the humor and personality of the creator Dom, who is able to tell stories and make jokes through his animation that makes this channel so special. I'm sure Dom is killing it with the ad revenue, and I'm sure he's probably selling some kind of merch or something. But if this creator really wanted to cash in, he should probably go and try to make some premium digital content. I mean, if he came out with like his own little cartoon show that you had to pay extra to view, I think that people would pay for that. This guy is incredible. I hope you guys go and check out some of his work. Now, the third channel is Simon the Cat. You've probably ran across this channel before, and it's basically black and white animations, nothing too crazy. But once again, it's the humor, it's the creativity of the content that's enabled this channel to get 5 to 10 million views every single month and to gain a total of 1.1 billion total views, 5.2 million subscribers, in just about 222 videos. This channel too could probably monetize in a few other ways, like premium content, or maybe stuffed animals, toys, merch, that kind of stuff would be a great way for this channel to monetize just on another level. So hey, are you convinced about animation channels yet? I mean, they're great because yeah, you don't have to put your face on camera. You can outsource even some of the work. And these channels are for anybody that's got a great imagination, is creative, and loves to tell stories. Okay, so you're probably wondering, hey, how are you gonna teach me to become an animator in just this short video? Well look, just to get started, we're gonna keep it very simple. We're gonna use a few tools that you've probably never heard of so that even you too can get your first animated video published. So alright, let's go ahead and jump right on the computer and let's go ahead and get your first animated video up and running in just 4 easy steps. Step number 1 is to write your script. Alright, so step number 1 is to write your script. Here I am inside of Google Docs, and I have my script already all typed up right here. It's a short one because I'm actually not going to be creating an animated YouTube video. I'm going to create an animated Facebook video ad. So that's why it's a little bit shorter. But anyways, let's go ahead and do step number 1, which is to write up your script. And I like to use Google Docs. Step number 2, record your voiceover. All right, so step number 2 is to record your voiceover. And guys, I'm not gonna go into great detail and bore you guys on how to use GarageBand or how to use Google Docs. I'm just kind of showing you the path in order to getting this done. So here I am in GarageBand because I am on a Mac, and I've recorded my full ad here. I just basically read the script with a kind of narration type voice, kind of a radio ad type voice. And I'll go ahead and just play it for a second real quick. This is you. You just got back from recording videos and now you're about to edit it. All right, so that's that. I'm just gonna go ahead and click share and export this to disk, which means I'm going to save it as an MP3 file so I can use it later in my animation. Step number 3 is to create the animation. Okay, so I know you've been dying to know what app we're gonna use to create the animation, and there's so many out there, but we're gonna be using this one. It's called Toonly, and it basically lets you create these explainer animated type videos. So I'm gonna combine this app along with Final Cut Pro 10 to kind of make a better ad overall. So it's not just 100% animated, so I can add other things. So kind of the idea here is very drag and drop. Okay, you can drag and drop these backgrounds in there. You can search through their characters. Now I have the $39 a month version, I think. So I don't have a ton of characters, but I do have some. This is the one that I chose right here. And so you can just, like I said, drag and drop these things in. Now, once they're in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and click on this guy. There's a few different things you can do. You can flip them, move them to the foreground, background, or you can click on the settings. Now the settings is what's going to give them different types of animations. So you can loop it, the in effect, you can bounce in, the out effect, instant would be just disappearing, coming out. And it works just like most other video editing softwares do, as far as you have a timeline down here. So here I have him working on the laptop. I'm just gonna click save. So once I hit play here, you can see this is the footage here that's referring to the actual character here. This bottom one is the background, and these other two are actually things that are gonna come in a little later in the timeline, which is the stand and the camera. They're gonna pop up. So this is the first scene. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. You'll see what it looks like. There he is. There goes the camera. Pops in the tripod there. And now you have a cool little animation. Now I'm not gonna actually animate this to be a flowing video. I'm just gonna create my scenes, which I've already done. You can see them here. Here's the next scene, and the next scene, and the next scene, and the next scene. And I'm gonna create every scene for about 10 to 15 seconds, not really keeping in mind the ending of the scene or the transition to the next one, because I'm gonna take care of that in the post edit over in Final Cut. So I'm basically just compiling a whole bunch of scenes that I know I need for my video based off of my script. So instead of making this like a 30-minute video and showing you how I put this together, it did take about 30 to 40 minutes. I'll just go ahead and show you the finished version now in a preview. And remember, there's no talking here. There's no real animations. This is the first scene that I'm gonna cut up later. Here's the second scene. And here's our third scene right here. And this is our fourth scene right here. And this is the fifth scene. And here's our sixth scene. And finally, our seventh scene. Pretty basic, pretty straightforward. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and export this by clicking this. And when I do that, I'm gonna be able to export this in 4K, 2K, 1080p. So I would probably do 2K or 4K if I wanna make any further crop ins or zoom ins in post. So once you click continue, it's gonna go ahead and save as an MP4 file that you can use now in Final Cut Pro. And step number 4 is to import all of your footage into a video editor to make your final touches and export the video. All right, now here we are inside of Final Cut Pro. You can see I've dropped in the animation right here onto the timeline. The next thing I would need to do is to drop in the actual audio. So just let me navigate there real quick. And here it is. So I'm just gonna drop that into my timeline and start the edit.
A few moments later.
Okay, all done. That took me about another 30 or 40 minutes. And you can see I've got all kinds of cool stuff that I added, a little bit of authority, but still the animation is my basis for this video. And let's go ahead and take a look at the full video and what it looks like. This is you. You just got back from recording videos And this is you editing and realizing that your video actually sucks and you're frustrated and you wish you just had some better resources. Exactly. You need some royalty-free music, you need to start using stock footage, you need to go and get some expert YouTube training. And I'm here to show you how you can get all of that for free. Hi, my name is Augie Johnston, and I'd like to introduce to you 5 amazing resources for video creators. And I mean, it's just that. It's 5 amazing resources, and it's completely free, and it contains 100% free resources for you to go out there and make better videos. So go ahead and click the link that's next to this video to get your copy for free today.
Feels good to be, feels good to be, feels good to be a little bit bad.
Alright guys, just like that, I have created an animated Facebook video ad. Of course, I used a few other assets, but I wanted it to be the best that it could be. So hey, I challenge you to go out there and try to make your first animated video. Alright guys, I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new so you don't miss the next one. Hit that like button and go ahead and check out another one of my videos. Seriously, I have some great content on this channel. You don't want to miss out. So go ahead, click that video right now to check out another video, and I will see you inside that video.